it's possible to describe how one paints. You start and you never know how it's going to be until you get there. I remember 30, 40 years ago saying the general is contained in the specific, not the other way around. What do I do as a painter? I mean, it's very simple. You look for a single image which tells the whole story. The images that I paint are the ones that, as a concept, affect me. The context of the events need to be expressed in the work, so the work expands. Society is too big to paint. You do it by taking one small event, placing it beside another. My job is as a storyteller. I choose the stories, but they are other people's stories. And then I make a painting which is as truthful as I can make it to my memory of the place. This is a difficult thing because you can empathize and you can feel what somebody is feeling, but it's not your story. All you're doing is visiting. You keep returning to say goodbye. You keep seeing what's necessary and what's unnecessary. It's really just this side of it and that big thing there. When you work on a surface like this, it's limitless at the beginning, and then you define the space. And of course, there's very little in a picture that's full of horizontal lines. The hardest thing to do is to get space, you know. Really, there's an atmosphere which you carry back from the research. There's an architecture, but there's also an atmosphere. And that's the atmosphere that you go after in the painting. You won't get it if you follow precise what you saw, the photograph. You use the colour to create that atmosphere. You use the gesture. In this world where death can be brought to a population and nobody's hand was anywhere near it. For me, the painter stands in opposition to that. You know, I don't get assistants to work on them. I work on them all myself. They're made by hand. To me, this is very important, to try to find a demilitarized space between the argument. And that's where the artist should be. It's not me that makes all these stories the same. It's the perpetrators of the injustice are worldwide and singular. Really, we need to grapple with the concept of dealing with the injustice within the world as a single thing. I just don't think that we could live comfortably in this kind of society if we didn't pay attention to what's happening in the rest of the world. We often have exhibitions with no catalogue and regret it. This time we have a catalogue with no exhibition and regret it.